Okay, guys, this is 5.oa.1, which is for us, it's orders of operations here. See down here on the bottom of my thing, I'm going to write the one thing that goes. And we talk about Pemdas, and I know you probably have talked about Pemdas in fourth grade, and so that you should know that the P stands for parentheses, the E stands for exponents, the M stands for multiplication, the D stands for division, the A stands for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. What you need to be aware of is, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I was playing with the light here. Okay, so parentheses, but when we talk about parentheses, we're also talking about parentheses, brackets, and braces. Okay, so we're talking about PEMDAS here. Parentheses, brackets, and braces. Exponents, which you know is 10 to the second or 3 to the second. But that'll only really apply in the middle school. This year we're really going to hone in on the parentheses, the brackets, and the braces. And the reason that I did it this way to show you the steps is you're always going to do a parentheses first. If there's all three of them, you're always going to do the brackets second, and you're always going to do the braces last. Now, if they don't have the parentheses, but they have the brackets, then you'll do this first. But you'll follow this order. So let me give you an example down here. Okay, sorry. So you guys are going to spend a moment, copy down this equation here. And you're going to start here with the parentheses, which is 3 times 5 is 15. Now your parentheses go away. So I'm going to just copy down my equation. And now I have my brackets. My brackets. And I have 15 minus 4, which is 11. And now my brackets went away, and now I'm left with my braces. And so my answer is 66. Okay, I'm going to turn to the middle flap here. We're looking at the question number 1. What is the value of the expression? I'm going to write over here Pemdas. And there's a cute little song that we will talk about prior to this that my kids loved last year. So there is no parentheses, so I can cross that out. There is no exponents. There is no multiplication. However, I do have a division. So my first section right here is division at 64 divided by 8. And 64 divided by 8 is 8. And then I have to copy down the 12 minus 8. I don't have addition, but I do have subtraction. So 12 minus 8 is, please write down the answer. Okay, question number 2. What is the value of the expression? Once again, I'm going to do PEMDAS over here. If I'm moving too fast at any point, you may pause me. Okay, I have a parentheses. I have 26 plus 4. Take a moment and do that. I have no exponents. I have multiplication now. I am now taking my 7 times my 30. Take a moment and solve that, please. Open up to my middle flap. Question 3, show the expression above. Create an equivalent expression that includes the set of properties. So the value of the expression is 20. So create an equivalent expression that includes the set of parentheses. So basically what it wants us to do is it wants us to put the parentheses in first. So then my answer equals 20. So take a moment, think if you put the parentheses here, what are you going to get? If you put the parentheses here and here, what are you going to get? So take a moment and write down what you think the parentheses will go into. Okay, moving on to this one. Same thing, you're going to have to put in a set of parentheses to get the expression 6. So think about where you want it. Do you want it here? Do you want it here? Do you need both of them? Do you need it here? So take a moment. I'm going to erase all of these. And come back and solve in where it needs to be. If you'll notice that when I solved this equation, I actually used parentheses and brackets because what I took is I took 5 plus 2, and that got me 7, times that by 2, that gets me 14, and now I got to subtract 20 from it, which would get me 6. So in the expression here is I needed a parentheses and brackets, but if you had parentheses and these another set of parentheses, I can live with that for right now until we get used to the brackets. Question number 5. Value the expression. I'm going to write Pemdas down on the side here. Okay, it looks like I have some brackets in here, so let's do my parentheses first. 8 minus 10 equals 2. And I like to recopy everything so I can see. And then 17 minus 3 equals, 17 minus 14 equals 3. See, my mind is working faster than my jaw. And so then I solved this one, got 2, solved this one, got 3, and then I just replugged it back into the equation. So I've done my parentheses, but I've still not done that thing because the next part that I need to do is my brackets. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now you should be able to solve. So type in the answer to that one. Okay, question number 6. What is the value of the expression? Right here we have more brackets and braces, so I'm going to write the word PEMDAS here. Now in the case of PEMDAS here, the multiplication and addition, if division comes before multiplication, that's fine. But these two are held together because they're reciprocal of one another, and these two are held together because they're reciprocal of one another. So I'm going to start over here, 8 times 7, which is 56. And I'm just going to copy down the equation. So I've done my parentheses in there, but I have a bracket and a brace over here. And now I'm going to do this parentheses, 6 times 4. Here's another bracket, 24, plus 13, bracket, brace bracket. Okay, so now these are basically acting out. And then I have to divide by 9. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to take this opportunity and do these right here. So take a moment and do 56 minus 30. 26 plus 24 plus 13. 37. And they are still in my brace. And I have to add those two together and then divide by 9. So take a moment, add those two together, divide by 9, and write down your solution. Question number 7, over here in this back flap here, which expression has the value of 8? So once again, take a moment. I'll let you solve that, come back to it, see which one has 8, go over onto your side and make sure that you have chosen it. Question number 8, create an expression has a value of 20. You must use parentheses and at least 3 numbers in your expression. This one's going to be an open-ended question, so type it in and then I will check back behind you. And when we flip over to the back, that will be on the next video.